So what is the difference between I can cycle to work and I am able to cycle to work? Hi everyone, welcome to English with Aga. In this video, I want to talk to you about the difference between can, could, and be able to in English. So how do you use them correctly and what is the difference between them? Before we start, check out my English grammar membership in the video description and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. There is a practice exercise at the end of this video, so make sure you keep watching. Okay, let's get started. Look at this very simple sentence. I can swim. What does it mean? It can mean different things. The most basic meaning is I know how to swim. I know what to do when I'm in water. I've got the right skills to do it. I can swim. Here's a similar example. I can ride a bike. I've got the skills. I know how to do it. I can ride a bike. I can cook. I know how to do it. But it can also mean something different. How are you going to get to the other side of the lake? I can swim. Here, can doesn't mean I've got the skills to do it. It means something different. It means that it's possible for me to swim. It's one of my options. I can swim there, but I can also get the bus or I can walk. So I've got different options. So that's a very different meaning. So can mean either I've got the skills to do something or it's an option for me to do something. It's a possibility. Now, let's look at could. Could also has different meanings. I could swim when I was younger, but now I can't swim. I don't know how to do it. And when I was younger, I knew how to do it. I had the skills to be in water safely. I could swim. So here, could is the past tense of can. It means I had the skills. I knew how to do it. But it also has another meaning. How are you going to get to the other side of the lake? I could swim. So that's another possible answer to this question. I could swim. It's one of my options. It's a possibility. So what is the difference between replying to this question with I can swim and I could swim? They are very similar to each other. They both mean that it's possible for me to do something, that it's one of my options. But when I say I could swim, I am perhaps a little bit more uncertain about it. I'm not sure it's a good idea. So I'm saying that in theory, I could swim, but I'm not sure I should do it. And when I say I can swim, I'm a little bit more certain I might actually do it. Now, let's look at can and be able to. What's the difference between them? I can swim. I'm able to swim. It's one of my options. It's possible. But what else is to be able to for? We've already said that could is the past tense of can. But what is the future tense of can? Well, that's why we need to be able to. I'm going to swimming lessons, so I will be able to swim next year. Be able to is can, but in the future. So I can swim now, and next year I will be able to swim. But is it possible to just use can to talk about the future? Yes, it's possible. You can say, I can help you tomorrow. So you're talking about the future. You're talking about tomorrow. and you're using can to do it. So what is the difference between I can help you tomorrow and I will be able to help you tomorrow? There is very little difference between them. If you say them to a native speaker, they might actually not be able to notice the difference. There is a very tiny difference and it's an advanced one, so let's leave this for another video. So is to be able to only to talk about the future? No, you can use it in the present and in the past as well. I was able to swim when I was younger. It means the same as I could swim when I was younger. So I had the skills to swim. I knew how to do it. Or it can mean it was a possibility for me. It was one of my options. So how did you get to the other side of the lake when you were younger? Well, I was able to swim there. It was an option for me. But when you use to be able to in the present, it's usually to say that something is a possibility, that something is an option for you. Also remember that the word able on its own can mean that somebody is very skilled or talented in an area. The dancers were very able. They were very skilled. They were talented. What about perfect tenses? For example, the present perfect. For example, when you want to say how long you have had a particular skill, you need to be able to. So I have been able to speak French for 20 years. I have been able to is can, but in the present perfect. I have never been able to learn Arabic. That's can't in the present perfect. Now let's do a practice exercise. Which answer is correct? I had some free time yesterday, so I able to or I was able to fix your bike. Which one is correct? I was able to fix your bike. So that's to be able to in the past simple. How do you want to get to the cinema? We were able to or we could walk. Which one is correct? We could walk. It's an option. It's a possibility. I have been able to or I have could speak Italian for 20 years. Which one is correct? I have been able to. How many did you get right? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to check out my English grammar membership in the video description if you want to learn everything you need about English grammar. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!